Hi. Oh my god, okay, so this is actually my second time trying to film this video. I've got a new camera. It only arrived yesterday. This is my first time, now my second time filming with it. And it has like 4K macro stuff like that on it that I have no idea how to use. So I tried filming with it a second ago, and I looked at the quality and the quality was shite. So I've adjusted it and I have tried to fix it and I hope it's okay. So yeah, I've already done this one time round, so everything's out of the box, but let's just get into it. And I'll start with the lip products. So firstly, they came in cute little itty bitty boxes like these. So I have here, this is for the Maxi Plump lip gloss, which looks like this. Why did I hold it upside down? It looks like this. So the packaging is purple. I don't know if that's just for Yasmin, because Yasmin's colour is purple, or if it's for all of them. But it has cute little froggy on the top. It shows you the colour here. It has Yasmin embossed. Bratz is embossed as well. All of the shiny stuff is embossed. One thing I will note about the lip stuff is that online I could not tell what colour I was getting. Everything looked the same for all of the girls. All of the girls have their own palette, their own lip crayon and their own Maxi Plump lip gloss. And all of the colours look the same. So I didn't know which colour I wanted, so I just went with the Yasmin stuff to say that I had the Yasmin stuff, if that makes sense, because I didn't know what I wanted. And now that they've arrived, they look different to how I thought they were going to look, but I'm happy with them. So this is the actual thing. It's massive. It's literally like the size of my head. I like the packaging. It's like a metallic pink. It says Bratz Revolution on it. It says Yasmin right there, and it has a little froggy all over the lid again. So this is a really nice sort of like purple colour, which matches with Yasmin really well. I was looking at pictures earlier of Yasmin to try and get inspiration for like the eye look, the look in general, and every picture that I saw, she had like a dark eyeshadow and a dark sort of like purpley lip. So yeah, and BTW, this smells so good. This smells like Christmas to me. It's like minty, and I made Cameron smell it and he said it smelled like after 8, you know, like the minty chocolates, which it does, and it's amazing and I love it. So that's that. It's like a really pretty like a deep berry purple. I have nothing like this in my collection and I'm really happy to have it, but as I said, like I didn't think I would get in this colour. The only thing is that like I've tried a few Revolution glosses in my time and I haven't really liked any of them. They've all been too like thick and sticky for my liking, but I'm hoping that because this is a plumping one, not like a normal one, that I like it a bit better, because I've never tried a plumping gloss from Revolution, so I'm hoping that the formula is a bit like less sticky. But next I also have the corresponding lip crayon. This is again the Yasmin one. So this comes in the same kind of packaging. It shows you the colour on top, got a little froggy, everything's embossed, is that the word? Cute little packaging. One thing I will say is I'm glad that they didn't go like all out for the packaging. Now that might sound a little weird, because I know a lot of people love like when they do like really extravagant packaging, but this is cardboard boxes that I'm just going to throw away, so I don't want to be paying extra for you to do some snazzy thing with the cardboard box that I'm going to go put in the recycling bin. So yeah, I think it's just, it makes way more sense to do something really simple, easy and cheap for like cardboard packaging, because no one is keeping that around. And the thing is as well is that if something does really cute cardboard packaging, you'll want to keep it around, but it'll just get damaged and it's just gonna get ruined, and so you can't keep it around. So yeah, for me, I like the fact that it's like quite simple and sleek. Anyway, this is the actual lip crayon, so the colour sort of signifies to you what the colour is going to be like inside. Again, it's got Bratz and Revolution, says Yasmin on it, got a little froggy here. And this, again, I did not know what this colour was going to be, but it's like a really pretty like dark berry, and it goes with the lip gloss quite well. Like I'd say it's in the same sort of colour family, it's just sort of different sort of like different tones and different depth levels. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks nice and pigmented. Draw a bit more on for you. It looks like hydrating as well. like it looks not like fully matte, it looks like satin, like it looks like it's gonna be hydrating and nice. And I've never actually tried a lip crayon, not just from Revolution but from any brand. I've never tried one, so I'm very excited and intrigued. And again, I like the colour, I just didn't know what I was getting, so just be a bit careful there and maybe watch like people's reviews to see what the actual colour's gonna be like. So next up is the palette, which I've already showed you, which came in this packaging here. So again, Bratz, Revolution, yada yada, purple. And when you take the packaging out, this is what it looks like. It's a funky little shape, I really like it. It's like a soft matte finish, like that's what it feels like. Again, the shiny stuff is embossed. It's got a big old picture of Yasmin, and I read that this is meant to be like the original drawing. Not like the original drawing, but it's based off the original drawing styles that were created like 20 years ago, which I think is really cool. Because when I first looked at this, I noticed that her hair, like when I looked at it, I thought that it was Chloe because of the hair, because of how blonde she was. And then I looked up pictures earlier, and her hair does look dark, like what I remember. Not like dark dark, it was always sort of like a caramel colour. But yeah, I always thought that her hair was a bit darker than this. But I think that's why it's kind of cool that it's styled off like the original stuff from like a while ago, because that could explain the hair thing. But anyway, yeah, it's super pretty, and it says on the back again, Bratz 6 Revolution, Yasmin, the girls with a passion for fashion. Yeah, and I really like this drawing. I really like what she's wearing, everything. I like the little froggies on the background. I just think the packaging is like spot on. Quite honestly, I think all of the designs for the collection are like this Cameron mentioned earlier, that he could fully see the Bratz using like this sort of stuff, all with their own little individual logo things on it, thinking they were so cool. And because they've got the massive lips, you could see them using this massive lip gloss with the massive doe foot. And I agree, like this is definitely something I could see the Bratz using, so I think it's wicked. When you open it up, it's got a massive, well, not a massive mirror, it has a mirror. I'm really neither here or there with mirrors. I think mirrors make something harder to recycle, so I really don't mind when something doesn't have it in there. And I tend to use like a different mirror anyway, like 9 times out of 10 I'm not using the palette mirror. But I know that a lot of people do like palette mirrors, it makes it easier for travelling. So I'm really neither here or there with mirrors and palettes. I mean, I think I prefer them to not have a mirror, just because it's so much easier to recycle the palette. But yeah, anywho, it bends all the way back, which is really handy because you can just sort of like dip into a shadow, look at the mirror. Anyway, I just gave you a little glimpse of that there. So it came with this little froggy insert over the top, which I've taken out now. But I think this is so cute, and just such like, it's just a cute little attention to detail that they didn't have to do, but I really like it and I really appreciate it. I think it's so adorable. And they're purple little froggies as well, so I just think that's really sweet. Yeah, and then you get the palette, which looks like this. Some really beautiful colours in here. Honestly, all of the palettes that they did looked really beautiful. Like, I was eyeing them all up. I think I was mainly eyeing up the jade one. Like, I mainly got this for like collector's purposes. But I do really like the colours in here, but it's more just because it's Bratz and it's Yasmin. But I was really eyeing up the jade one because of all the greens, and I think also was it the Chloe one that had all of the blues? I don't know. But I was eyeing them all up. They all looked really beautiful. Apart from the big massive palette, I didn't like that one. I thought it was a bit meh. Like, the packaging looked a bit shit, to be honest. It didn't look like it was Bratz. So yeah, I can skip that one. But all of the actual girls palettes I thought looked so freaking cute. I really like the colours, like this frog shade. You've got this Feel It shade, which is like a really pretty, like purpley blue. This one right here, Change the World, is like a nice sort of like purpley red. Really like it. This one is probably the shade that I'm like the most excited for. It's kind of like a blacky purple. It's kind of like a black with like purple reflex in it, which I think looks really, really cool. Yeah, and then you've got this one, School Paper, which is kind of like a taupey purple. It's kind of like a greyish purple, which looks awesome. You've got Guac, which is this really nice green. It looks like guacamole. You've got this coffee date shade, which looks nice and sort of like yellowy mustard, which I think is nice. You've got some nice neutrals in here, got some colours, which I like. Only thing is, I thought these ones down the bottom were like, I thought they were like face powders. And this one kind of looks like it could be a... How have I got stuff on this already? This one kind of looks like it could be a highlight, but I don't think they was meant for the face. I thought they was, but they're not. So they're just like big pans, but the shades in them are really pretty as well. I kind of wish we had like a pressed glitter in here. I think that would have been really cool. I would have really loved that. And I think, I don't know if it fits in with the Bratz. I think it kind of does, because they're kind of like extra and out there, which is why I always loved them, like way above Barbie. But yeah, this looks really pretty. I'm going to set swatches of this in a minute. I'm not going to swatch more right now. I'll do it later and then just insert it. But yeah, I think this is so freaking adorable. Hi, just popping in quickly. You can see me there twice. Hey, why is it so blurry? Hello. My desk is a mess. Don't look at it. I'm just popping in quickly because I just did these swatches and I wanted to show you them. Why is it so blurry? Okay, so right there, that green to the left is Frog. Then next to it, that nice little purple is what you called? Feel It. Then you've got Change the World, which is that pink after it. Then you've got Poet to the right, which you can literally barely see. Then underneath you've got School Paper. Next to that, the dark one is Mystery. Then the green is Guac. The sort of like goldy bronze is Aussie. Next to that, you've got Glammed Up. Then next to that, you've got Pretty Princess, which looks so pretty. Pretty Princess. Then underneath that, you've got this nice brown colour, which is Beauty Mark. Next to that is I Rule. Next to that is Coffee Date. Then you've got Zen, which looks a little bit powdery. I don't know why, because I used it earlier. Next to that is Composition, which is that really nice white shade right here, which I didn't think was going to be that pigmented, but it's super nice. Next to that is Inner Peace, which I tried as a highlight, you know, you'll see. Then this nice gold down here is called Crown, and the one next to it is Flaunt It. So just show you the palette nice and up close. So yeah, you can see all of the colours. Bear in mind that for these swatches, I was wiping my fingers off on a like wet wipe so that I could do the swatches. So some of them might seem a bit, I don't know, more metallic, but that's because like they're a little bit wet because my finger was wet. But anyway, yeah, bye. So then next I got a few bits that aren't from the Bratz collection, but bits I just kind of wanted. So firstly I got this. This is a liquid lipstick. A Hydra Matte liquid lipstick from Revolution Pro. It says it's got hyaluronic acid and peptides in it. I have no idea what peptides are, but I know hyaluronic acid is good for hydration, which is always good. I got this in the shade, what am I doing? I got this in the shade Dystopia because I wanted a really pretty, like, bright, vibrant cherry red, because in my collection I mainly have glosses and they're all sort of like neutral tones. Like I don't own a single liquid lipstick because I always dry my lip. Because I always dry my lips out. So I thought this would be nice. Hydra Matte, it looked really pretty. So I'm going to swatch this here. This one smells nice too, but it doesn't smell like Christmas like the other one. It feels nice going on. Like it actually does feel quite hydrating already just on my hand. And it is a super pretty colour. It's like a orangey red, but it looks really, really vibrant. Did I? Yep, I did. Can you get off my nose, please? Thank you. It looks really pretty and I'm really excited to try it. Probably won't try it today because, you know, I got all the other lip stuff, but really excited. I've seen like a lot of people doing this thing where they'll do really glowy base makeup and they'll do like quite defined eyebrows, but then they won't do any eyeshadow and they won't put on mascara, but then they'll have like a really bright lip. And I think it looks so pretty on other people. It makes me kind of want to try it on myself, but I don't think it's going to look as pretty on me, but I still kind of want to try it, so maybe I'll do that. Next I picked up an eye primer. This is the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. I got mine in light, and I got this because I wanted a pigmented eye primer because I only have like a clear one and it's not very good. And as I said like 100 times, my eyes wore profusely, so much. They wore so much. So I wanted something that just kind of really stuck, you know, got the eyeshadow in there so it wasn't going anywhere. So I'm hoping this will do the job. Square a bit there. It looks nice. I did just slap this all over my eye a minute ago when I was filming the other video, and it felt nice and it felt tacky, but you'll see that in a minute. And then the last thing I got, because, well, I wanted something like this, and then I heard in someone's video that it was going viral on TikTok. I personally don't have TikTok. I don't really see the hype in it. I don't like it. But I saw someone say in their video that this was going viral on TikTok. So you'll probably recognise it if you have TikTok. This is the Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. Apparently it's got vitamin C in it, which doesn't really matter to me because I'm not going to be using it as a concealer. I got mine in the shade Deep Caramel. I got it to contour / bronze. I did already do this to show you, which is so sad because Cameron was super intrigued in this and he wanted to twist it up, and I was like, no, I've got to show it fresh on the camera. And he was like, but I want to know what it is, and I wouldn't let him. And then I twisted it up and then the video was shit, so now I've had to do it again, so he could have done it anyway. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be quite dark, but it blends out like alright. I think I can make it work. It blends out a little patchy, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't put this on my face yet, but just on my hand it looks a little patch. But I think I can make it work. The only thing is I don't like these little puffy things because I feel like they're just really messy. But anyway, people apparently have been saying this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, which I have not tried because I can't afford that. But yeah, I wanted to get a cream contour kind of thing anyway, because I've been really getting into, where are my words at? I've been really getting into cream contoury bronzery thing recently. If you watch my favourite videos you will know. So yeah, I just wanted to give it a go. Hi, this is my face up close. How you doing? This camera is in 4K, so if you can see, I don't know, if you can see anything, just ignore it, thank you. So I'm going to start with my eyes. So I'm going to stick a bit of this on my eye base. I'm going to blend out with my sponge. So it's easy to blend out, and it is like really pigmented, and it is very light as well. So like I'd only really use this if I was doing sort of like a more creative look, because imagine doing like a natural look where like a lot of your lid was showing and it's like this white. Everyone would think you was like sick. But yeah, I mean, like my eye has pretty much just left the building, so it looks good. And I'm sorry if I seem a bit off today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I spent the whole morning / day crying in bed and having a panic attack, and don't ask me why, because there isn't a reason. I don't know why. It just happened. I just having a bad day. I got really stressed earlier because, oh my god, it's the stupidest thing. So I got an email. I got an email and a text from the post office yesterday saying that my Revolution stuff was meant to be here yesterday by 3 PM, and then it never arrived. So then I was like, oh my god, have I sent it to the wrong address? Because I've done that before, like sent it to my old address by accident. So I was frantically trying to find out, but I had deleted my email and then I couldn't log on to my Revolution Beauty account. And then I was trying to go onto Gmail, and then what are you lot doing? Treacle, stop it. Anyway, so then I was trying to go onto my Gmail account, but I've got a new Chromebook and I couldn't figure out how to log out of my Gmail account to go onto the other Gmail account. So that was really stressing me out, and then I started crying, and then I had a panic attack because Cameron ordered me McDonald's, but I didn't want McDonald's. I did actually want McDonald's, but I was just crying. I don't know why. So yeah, it's like quite late now. It's like 5:30. And obviously I've already had to film this video once, or part of this video once. So yeah, if I seem off or anything, that is why. Also, it feels a little bit sticky, but nothing major. So, dipping into my beautiful Yasmin palette, I will go in firstly with this one. It's called Composition, and I'm literally just going to use that to like set up by my brow bone, right up here. Hopefully so that I get a nicer blend. Yeah, that's irritating holding the mirror like that. I'd rather just put the palette down and then just grab my own mirror. So that's what I'm doing. Just popping that up by my brow bone. Then I'm going to go into this colour right here, which is called Zen. It looks like it's going to be a kind of like mauvey brown, right? But it's not. It's actually quite a really nice purple. I'll just shove some of this out here for you. Like, that's purple, like pastel purple. It doesn't look like it's going to be like that. I honestly thought it was going to be like a nice brown transition, but it's purple. I like it. It's just not what I expected. So yeah, this is a really nice purple. I really like it. Look at that pigmentation as well. I am then gonna go into Change the World, which is this really pretty pinkish purple up here. There's like no fallout with that. Okay, it looks pigmented. And I'm just gonna pop that out here. Ooh, nice. That is like a purple. Like, I don't know, maybe these colours are being a little bit deceiving. And let's also see if this goes patchy, because a lot of the times when I layer mattes, they tend to go patchy, like when you layer the darkest one like on top of something. So I'm interested to see if this one patches up or not. It's definitely more of a purple than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more pink. I do like it. So it's patching up a little. That happens to me like a lot. I don't know why. I do think it's because I go in with like a crease shade and then a dark shade. So maybe on this eye I might try the dark shade first. I just honestly always forget. So before I forget, let me just shove a bit of pink over here. Pink, purple. I gave them the you know how all Revolution packaging has that like mesh stuff, the mesh like cardboard stuff. I gave that to the pigs like as soon as it came. They're so happy. So if you can hear little Mint like talking, it's because she loves her little mesh stuff. So thank you, Revolution, she's very happy. Okay, so just putting that dark shade over here, and then I'm gonna blend it out with a lighter one and see if that makes a difference, because it could just be my application rather than the actual shade. I mean, I would like it if the shades could layer without going patchy, but as I've said, it is quite a common problem with cheaper shadows, or something that I've noticed. Would you shut up, please? Thank you. Hope they didn't hear me. Okay, yeah, that's better. I actually prefer it as well, I think. So I think in future I would just go in with my darkest shade and then blend out with another, which is something that I've been trying to remember to do for a while. I just always forget, but I'm gonna try and make a conscious effort to do it. But then, what do I want to do? Then I'm gonna go in. I've never tried this brush for this before, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna dip into Eye Rule, which is this one here, which looks like a really dark purple, which I like the look of. And I'm gonna just use that right out here to deepen this up a little. And as I said, I've never used this brush for this before, but let's see what it's like. And we don't like it. So going back in with my trusty little fluffy. I like what that did there. I like how that darkened it up. Let's do it over here, please. So now, I think I'm going to cut the crease. I never cut the crease. I'm awful at cutting the crease. But I'm going to cut the crease. So I'm going to take a bit of this eye base and shove it on my hand. I just want to see if this eye primer thing can cut the crease, but if like it doesn't look right, it's not the eye base's fault, it's just my skills. I'm not very good at it. So I'm just gonna grab some on like a little brush and do it here. I know that a lot of people like to do that like looking up technique. I personally don't really like it. I just like doing it. I'm gonna start with Mystery. So bear in mind that my brush will be a little bit wet because I've just wiped on a makeup wipe. But I'm gonna start with mystery, and I'm gonna put that out here. Oh, oh, very dark indeed. Not getting a lot of like shimmer with it though. It looks kind of matte. It looks kind of just like a matte black. Is that the way I'm applying it? Let me try my finger. Let's see. That's picking up like the tiniest bit more sparkles, but it really doesn't look very sparkly. But blend that quickly. Yeah, definitely not that shimmery. It's a little disappointing. I wanted it to be like a really shimmery, like blacky purple, because I've been wanting to do for like the longest time a like black smoky eye with like black glitter everywhere. When I saw this I got excited, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be it. I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit of Change the World and Eye Rule. They're the two darkish purples I used just to blend this a little so it doesn't look so weird. So anyway, how are you lot? Is anyone buying, or does anyone want to get this collaboration? And were you more of a Bratz girl, more of a Barbie girl, more of a Transformers Action Man girl? What did you use like? Or boy, anything? Person? Frog? I don't know. Yeah, what was your thing when you were a kid? Like your favourite toy? I was actually so, oh my god. This is so embarrassing. I was so bad when I was a kid. I'm going back in with that Zen colour, by the way, which is that lightish purple we started off with. When I was a kid, I used to go around to my friend's house. We're not gonna name names just in case she's watching. I used to go to my friend's house, and she would always have better presents than me because her parents were a bit better off than mine. She'd always get like the best presents. And I would go around to her house, and she would have like a lot of doubles of things. And if it was a toy or something that I really, really wanted, I would just like, I'd put it in my bag, I'd nab it, I'd take it home for like a couple of days, and I'd just like play with it a little. And then I would just, next time I went round her house, I would just take it back and just put it back. I don't know, I didn't have like the best toys or a lot of toys growing up. I had like nowhere near like a bad childhood. We were just a little bit poor. So yeah, I wanted the good toys, and I wanted to play with them and see what it was like, and then I would just put them back because I felt really awful. So yeah, that's what I used to do when I was a kid, which is so bad. I also had this obsession with borrowing whiteboard markers from school, like when I was in primary school, and the teachers would always like say like, oh, there's a lot of markers going missing, so can you like check your kids' bags when you get home? And I think they actually started like checking people's bags at school. But I don't know why I had this obsession with like borrowing things when I was a child, but it was bad. I don't know why I was like it. Anyway, moving on. I'm not loving how it's looking. I'm not actually loving how it's blending either. Let's take this one. Oh, this feels different. This is called Feel It. It looks like a really pretty like purple colour. Let's slap that right here. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Hello. Hello, stunning. How are you? So that is lovely and like metallic and shimmery, and I wonder why the other one weren't like this. Just like blending that in with my other finger. That's stunning. That's so pretty. Okay, then on the inner part, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tempted to do frog, which is the green. Also, funny story about frogs, and it very much ties into Yasmin, this collection, the frog thing, frogs. So when me and Cameron were in uni, we were actually friends before we got together, and we were part of this massive group chat on Facebook for like the whole uni blog. Well, essentially the whole uni, all of the different blogs. And he one day randomly just like tagged me in the chat with like a gif of a frog, and I was like, what the hell is he doing? Because like we were friends, but like we were like the best of friends. Like we hung out every now and again. But yeah, I didn't know him very well, but we were both in the same friend group. So I was like, why is he calling me a frog? And then he told me that I looked like a frog. And like at the time I was like, what do you mean I look like a frog? What the hell? And I asked him earlier why he used to call me a frog, because it kind of turned into like a thing. Like there's actually a teddy, it's in with the guinea pigs right now, but it's a frog teddy. It's holding a little heart that says kiss me, and it has a little crown on that I got him for Valentine's Day like last year, I think it was, as a joke, because like I'm the frog and he's the monkey. That's like the names we've got for each other. And I think he got me a monkey teddy. There's a monkey teddy involved somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, so I asked him earlier why he used to call me frog, and he said it was because he thought I had big defined cheekbones and big eyes, and he thought I was pretty and he liked me, but he didn't know how to express that. So he sent me a gif of a frog and said I looked like one. That was his yep, that was his chat up line. And to this day he still like says I'm a frog. I don't know why. Like I asked him earlier and he was like, you don't look like a frog, and I was like, I know I don't look like a frog. But yeah, so a little what's it called? A little tangent? What's it called? Anecdote. A little anecdote there about frogs. Also my favourite colour is purple, so maybe I am Yasmin. Anyway, what am I doing, Kate? I really kind of want to go in that frog shade, but I'm going to save it for a look with the guac and this Beauty Mark shade. So I'm going to take this one, which is called School Paper. And this is kind of like a really pretty, kind of like a greyish purple, like a taupey purple kind of. This feels kind of more like the formula of this one than this one. It feels like more smooth, not as chunky, but I feel like it's not going to be as shimmery. But give it a go. Got a bit of argunk. Goodbye, argunk. Can you... Hello? Can you see that? You can. It looks kind of like a rose goldy purple. It definitely does not have the pop of like this one. Like you can't really see it. Like you can see that there's something there, but it really doesn't look much different. So instead, let's take this one down here, or this one. This is called Inner Peace. So it looks stunning. Let's shove that in there instead. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's showing up a bit better. A little bit. It's kind of like quite texturizing though. Again, I don't know if that's the eye primer or if that's this. I kind of get the feeling it's the eye primer. But it's kind of making this inner part of my eyelids look a bit like testicles, which I don't really love. But hey, that's pretty. I like the gradient, but yeah, I'm definitely not as impressed as I was with that Feel It shade. Like the formulas just feel different. This is more smooth, whereas the Feel It shade was a bit more chunky and a bit more sort of like shimmery and glittery, which I personally prefer. But yeah, this is just something nice to have. Like it takes me back to my childhood. Very nice memories. Really, yeah, it's more sort of like a collector's item. Anywho, I think I'm gonna slap on a wing just because that's a very Bratzy. So I'm just gonna use this Revolution Slick Flick. This is from the Relove Revolution line. Okay, so I did some really chunky curved wings, but that's because I saw this. Like as I was doing my wing, I saw this and I was just like, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Why not? I personally feel like I look a bit silly. I look a bit like the devil. But here we are. So then to finish everything off, I want to do a little glitter line just to emphasize my cut crease a little. So I actually have this. This is new, well, new to me. It's the W7 Metal Flash Metallic Glitter Eyeliner. This didn't have a shade, or does it? It's in Glam Bam. It's just like a silver. I haven't used this one before, but I have another one that's like iridescent that I like. So I'm just gonna put a bit of this on just to emphasize the cut crease just here. Now I'm going to do my base makeup. Let's go in with this Eye Bright Illuminating Concealer. Again, I've got mine in Deep Caramel. Let's see how badly I picked this shade. Take a brush and hope to the gods that this works and blends. Oh, I think it's going to be too orange. Oh dear. I think I like it. I think I like it. Okay, yeah, I like that. It looks really natural and really pretty. I was worried about it because of the colour, but I like it. I'm just gonna dab over it a little just to make it nice and seamless. And honestly, I put my powder kind of like out here as well, and it seems to be fine over the bit of powder that it has touched, so that's good. I mean, I would always do it before powder just in case, but I think it might be okay with powder. I'm going to take my little brush, dip back into my palette, and on the under eye I'm going to start with Zen, which is this one. This is the brush I was using earlier with the two darker shades, so it probably still has some of that one, so it'll probably just mix in. I'm going to bring this quite low down, I think. Do they have stuff under their eye? Let me look. It doesn't seem like they do. They just seem to have like a thick black line. I don't like it though. Then I'm gonna go in with a mixture of Change the World and I Rule. Put that just on the outer part. Here. Let's do a little inner corner highlight. What should we do? What should we do? You know, I want to try this one. This is called Flaunt It. Oh, it's pressed in there super hard. Are you? Okay. Looks pretty. Let's just try and get some. It's pressed in there real hard. Ooh, you're pretty. Ooh, you're really pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with my lip crayon Thing. Ooh. Okay. It's easy to line your lips, although it is a bit chunky. I like the colour. I think it complements the colours in the eyeshadow palette really well. Okay, so this is the lip crayon with nothing else, just the lip crayon. I really like it actually. It's just like, it's so dark, but like, wow. Real pretty. Now let's add on top of the gloss. This is a massive gloss. Who needs this much gloss? I have no idea, but let's put this on. Can you see that? It's purple. It's purple. I like it. Okay. It smells so good. That has quite a decent amount of pigment. It feels a little bit sticky, but not as bad as that one I tried from the Relove Revolution collection. Okay, so I can feel it tingling and it's like a little bit painful, but nothing too bad. But it's probably the most tingly and painful one that I've tried. I've only tried a couple. But yeah, I can't believe they just made a purple lip gloss. I really like it. I don't know if I love it in combination with this. I think it might make it like a little bit too dark and a little bit too vampy for me. But I love the fact that they just made like a pretty wearable purple lip gloss. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush like I mentioned, because like I don't know if you can see, but she has quite a lot of blush on. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, my lips are tingling quite a lot. Just add a bit of this on. Just right up here. Even, see, you know how like all the rage at the moment is putting blush on your cheekbones? Blush on the cheekbone. They were doing it before anyone else. They got the wing liner going, they got the defined eyebrows, they've got the massive overdrawn lips, they've got like the dressing however the frick you want to dress. Like honestly, Bratz were just the coolest, they were just the best. My hair is, what is this? What are you, hair? The only thing with this lip gloss is that it's so pigmented that if it's windy and you get like hair through your lip gloss, you're gonna get this everywhere, because like clean hand, that's so, it's really pigmented. So I definitely feel like you would get this everywhere. Like imagine trying to eat with this, it's not gonna go well. So that's like the only thing I would say, is that it's possibly not the most practical. So with this look, I feel like the lip is maybe like a bit too much, but I think I would like the crayon or something else. The lip plumper, I don't know if I'll use again. I really don't like the feel of it. Like, I just think I don't want to be in pain when I'm doing my makeup. Like, I don't want it to be a painful experience. Is this cute? Who the fuck knows? Don't ask me, I just work here. No, I'm really bad at hair, so yeah. But this is my finished look using the Revolution X Bratz collection, and I don't know how I feel, you know. I like the overall look. It's not something that I would wear very often. It's not something that I would wear out. I definitely think it's more for the nostalgia and the collector's purposes, I'm gonna be honest. This I really like, this little lip crayon thing. Like this eye base, obviously, I like this thing as well. I obviously did not try the red liquid lipstick, but I'm gonna try that soon. I like this. If you really like Bratz, you have nostalgia for it, you want this in your collection for like the nostalgia collector's purposes, then 100% it's worth the money. Like this is £15, and I think that's pretty decent, you know, because like this just sort of brings me back to my childhood. This made me so excited, and that's worth £15. If you don't really like Bratz that much and you're buying it because you like the colour story, I would maybe say that the quality ain't that good. Like, it's alright. The mattes were nice, some of the shimmers were nice, but the majority of them I didn't really like. Obviously I haven't tried every colour? I was gonna say colour and shade. Obviously I haven't tried every colour in the palette, so I don't know. But the ones I've tried, I liked a few of them, didn't like a few of them as well. But yeah, it's getting really dark, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I've been all over the place, talking loads, being weird. I'm sorry, it's been a weird day. It's been a weird day. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.